we are good.
Are you sure? Are we positive? Are we online?
It says we're online. Hello.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to session 18 of ClockWork.
Woo!
Yay.
It's been a long road for everybody.
Has it?
Oh, yes, it has. I'm going to take a
Couldn't
second
tell.
and
I have
have
short
another
legs.
bite.
It's been longer for me.
It's been about 2 weeks,
Oh yeah, it has.
and it's glad to be back in the seat. Okay.
Yes, we are live. Yeah, I just double checked.
So,
We're
in case
both
you
on
haven't
YouTube
noticed,
watching ourselves.
in case you haven't noticed, April Fools, we're not stopping streaming.
Oh no! We're stuck here.
Some of those jokes were really stinking funny.
Yeah, so go back and watch those videos. It's only 9 minutes.
Yeah.
Of memes.
At most, you've only wasted about 10 minutes of your time.
I wouldn't even call it a waste. Like, there were some really good ones.
That's at least. At most, you've watched the rest of our video.
Right. If you can
Stop
sit
advertising.
through 2 to 3 hours of video, you can sit through 9 minutes of laughter.
Right.
It's not us laughing.
Yeah, that's true.
We
Okay.
tried to stay as straight-faced as possible.
So,
Yeah, we'll say that.
does
Those
anybody
don't
have
matter.
any announcements for the table?
Just that video.
Yes.
That's it.
That is the announcement.
Are we sure? We're
Yes.
positive? Nothing else to add?
Nothing sad.
Not that I can think of.
Oh, crap. Good thing we have napkins.
Curious as to where we are going next.
I'm not. I mean, I am, but don't make us leave the town before I get my armor, because that's gonna be really hard.
James over here. That's a lot of armor. I don't think I can hit that. Leave the town!
We need an emergency escape.
Okay,
I'll catch up.
so, y'all ready?
Makes backup character.
Make
Okay, so before we begin,
with the armor intact already.
anything I should know about?
Yeah, I don't think
Abilities,
so.
items, emotional outbursts,
Abilities.
baggage from your characters, perhaps?
My character's really pissed off. Yeah.
Okay.
I have an expensive gym.
He wanted to blow up the last town he was in. But
How do you feel about jail?
jail, that was the first place he was gonna blow up.
Okay, with all that aside, let's begin. We open where we left off last time. Trim, you are currently in your room after a long day of baking with Ramirez. Today was your last day together, and you had a very good time. For the past few days, you've been making all sorts of meals together. Dinners, desserts, entrees,
I have copies of them,
appetizers.
right?
You have some things to mess around with. She even left you a couple of ingredients and a few of her own secret little things. Okay. And all in all, you enjoyed your time. Everyone else, you're all in the main center of the of the Forged Haven. I spent too much time in Esmere. And Marshall just came and grabbed you all and is asking you all to meet with Telvain.
Right.
And that
Is where we left off.
is where we begin.
Oh, super quick question though. Did I glean anything, in any like questions about anything more about her
Roll
boss?
2 investigation checks. I think that's the wrong instrument.
You could totally put holes in that. Though.
Okay, one's a natural 20,
Ooh.
and the other is a investigation.
Not so natural.
9, 11.
Okay, do me a favor. Roll that white one again. Okay, it's a balanced die. It's a balanced one.
Oh, okay.
Were you expecting me to use loaded dice?
I'm
He
just a
wouldn't put
bit.
it past you.
I'm just a bit suspicious of a die that's pulling up a 20 on the first roll of
You're
the
looking
session.
at the wrong person.
No, you don't have the
No,
funds
no.
for that. one at a
Caitlin
time.
would buy it on accident though because she thought it looked pretty.
Just for April Fool's, gift your DM a set of loaded dice that never go above 15.
I would keep it below 10.
But at that point, you
Forget
start to
15.
suspect. Okay.
They only have 1 through 10.
Table twice. It's a fancy D10.
Okay.
It takes him a while to realize.
I did that with a D8 once. It was just a D4 though, with 8 seconds.
The only information you can get from your small conversations together is that Telvain has been working there for at least 30 to 40 years. And he seems to be partnered with an elf named Elaine. You have nothing else on her though, except that she's maybe a bit reclusive, and people generally don't spend time around her. At least the people Ramirez facilitates with.
Elaine?
Hmm? I-L-A-I-N-E.
Oh, I.
Yes, ill, not L.
So just a repeat of like the last time I asked.
That's all the information you can get out of her. Right. The rest of you? What's up, Docs?
Let's head in.
I don't like it, but
Let's go! I'll set it up! I am curious.
Right, you all ready to go?
Yes, lead on.
Okay, grab the rest of your friends and we can go.
Alright. Trick, you're the fastest.
Where are we going?
Go get Trim.
Took as long as you like, I need a second to chew.
Slow motion, just 1 foot per second.
for a gnome, that's pretty good.
Just giving Marshall the snake
Well,
eye as slowly as you can.
As
go
soon
up
as
the
I can move
stairs.
40 feet in 6 seconds, 1 foot per second is very slow. Bang, 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 bang.
It's open.
He can't reach the handle.
Open. What do you mean it's open? Oh, wrong door. Bang.
Point opens the door and she just looks down at you. Yes.
We have to go somewhere. Go
Where?
talk to Mr. Pike. Yeah, we have a meeting, apparently.
Her spider jumps onto her back as she fits on a loose cloak as she starts heading down the stairs. We needed.
Okay, hold on.
All of a sudden, Point has an accent.
I can't.
She's
do it
doing
like,
Terminator.
I can't
She's
do
doing-
it like Bella. I'm
I know.
sorry.
I know. It's okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
right.
I find it funny.
She has like this weird accent that I can't grasp my head around.
That's why, because you're using your hands.
I'm gonna shut my book that has the copies of the recipes from Ramirez and head downstairs.
I'm trying to learn accents and they tell me to just feel it out, but I reach my hand out and I can't feel anything.
It's okay. You can bird box it. It's fine.
It's more in the mouth.
Just stick a pin in it.
Boop.
That depends on the accent.
It's true. Some do go into the throat.
Okay.
Apparently, us Americans are weird because we talk in like the center of our mouth,
Mhm.
whereas everybody else is like all around.
All over the place. Yeah, we're the weird ones.
We are.
Excuse me. Okay. So you gather together all your friends,
Friends is a strong word.
Very strong.
party members,
Ah,
There
I like
you
that
go.
word.
associates.
Some people make it a party.
My crew. Let's go.
My crew.
You've been promoted to
Comrades.
captain.
No, I am Captain. Lavak said himself like 4
First mate.
sessions ago.
I'm first wing, which means I give all the commands. He just sits there and looks pretty.
First mate.
We're not gonna sit still, look pretty.
That's just because you don't know how to run the ship. You own it.
I own the ship, but you not own the ship.
You're taken inside the guild hall for the Amarast Guild. You go back to your little alcove, Marshall smiling all the way and having a good time with himself. You get shifted to another room and then a second one, and then back to the familiar hallway. The slight nauseating feeling in your stomach has gone down a bit since your last couple of times. But still, you get a decent sense of vertigo. As you come to, and Marshall opens the door for you all, and gestures for you all to go inside.
I shall stride in.
Yes. I suppose do I have the bread just in case?
Yeah, alright.
You enter the familiar office area as Telvain is turned looking through a window. He seems to be on call with somebody. Yes.
How is he taking the call?
He has the device in front of him. There's no picture. Yeah. Yes. I want the ship ready to go by the end of the fortnight, and put together a decent crew. And I want 2 other cargo ships going towards the hold in. I'll get back to you. Hello, everybody. I trust you've enjoyed your stay here.
Ah, yes. It's been quite relaxing.
I will have once I'm done getting my armor.
Why are all my spells being used?
Why?
I think you've enjoyed yourself for the past six days so far?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, in short, he pulls the device out and sets it on the desk.
The device.
I want you to take it back.
Of course you do.
Just grab it, stick it in the bag of holding, look around. Uh-huh. Sure.
How would you like it to be returned?
In pieces?
Just home. Tell them you got it from tell them you just found it while adventuring around. Pay you 1,000 total.
Fair enough. What do you think, guys? Shouldn't be too hard.
Point's not paying attention. She's busy looking at the aquarium with a new, larger, eel-like fish swimming around.
No!
You hear her mutter, I got ripped off.
I don't think that'll fit in the little tank.
She's
In her
looking
mind,
at
she's
her tank.
calculating if she can make a aquarium in her arm.
So you're doing the math. It's like the Looney Tunes, like imagination.
Bubble here.
Bubble, exactly.
Detect thoughts. Bubbles start appearing around people's minds.
Yes.
I like that flavoring.
Right. This is the same day that we fought those vine and twig bites, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Evening time.
Got it. I was like,
It
around
only
7
why am I missing so many spells?
It took
That's
them
why.
6 days to figure that thing out, huh?
Who can say?
I don't trust you.
So,
I don't trust him either, but I
had
have
it
that
quite
spell.
figured out then?
Yes, we got everything we need. Casper. Yes. Anyone want some brownies?
What's in the brownies?
It's not one of those brownies.
Yes, might as well.
I think Ramirez and I made those earlier today. I can guarantee they're not poison.
So, when do we leave?
When are you all available?
We're gonna need to give it a couple days for our armor to be finished, and then I can go.
3 days sound good?
That works.
I have to check with my shopkeeper.
That should work. If not, we'll get the armor on the way back.
On the way back. Then they'll charge me a holding fee.
Casper, pass along to Ramirez that the brownies were delicious as normal. Of course, goes off out of the side door. Now then, you will not be sent with an escort. I'm afraid most of the people I can trust here have been a bit busy at the moment. important, and Marshall has other duties to handle, so I'm sure you can take care of yourselves.
Sure.
Of course.
Same ship.
Not quite.
Same crew?
I'll arrange transportation for you, but it will not be the Mistview this time.
Will it be a ship?
Yes, of course.
Good. I was getting a little worried you were going to
You
set us on
expecting me to walk
horseback.
the whole way? No, too much time.
No, it's a rocket this time.
After all, everything has its place and things should work efficiently. Don't you agree, Trim?
I think he's onto you.
I'm just gonna kind of squint at him in response.
Gives you a wide smile. Now, I believe that takes care of it all. Here you are.
What are we supposed to do after this?
Oh.
Are you giving us the money now?
Yep.
I'm assuming we don't need to come back after.
You were expecting
it's been
not to see
I
returned.
mean, if you'd like. I will have to see Pipe again afterwards. But the rest of you, you're free to go your separate ways after.
Gosh, that's not very reassuring.
We needed to report to you throughout the journey, or is it go do your thing and call it good?
Ah, yes. I think we'll be. I think you all can take care of yourselves, right? Though I will need that back though.
I'll reach in. There you go. I didn't
Thank you
tamper
so
with
much.
it. If that's what you're thinking.
No, of course not. But it's always good to be careful and make sure your good equipment is in nice order.
Yes, of course.
Now, is there anything more I can do for you?
No, I think that will work out quite nicely. Just let us know in the 3 days what ship we take, and
Of course. If you get in about a day or so, I can get you those documents. That sound fair?
Sure.
Sounds good.
Right. Well then, off you go. Off you go. I'm busy as a
I'll
bee.
grab the bag since nobody else grabbed it. We'll distribute this when we get back to our...
yes, we will. And I'll try and pluck it out of your hand.
Never let the rogue, or in this case, the rogue archetype, divide the loot.
No, I'll let him divide it. I just want to carry it for a little while.
I just want to hold it.
I've got almost twice as much of that in my
You
bag
like
right
the
now.
feel of it in your hands.
I like the... Yes.
Russell, could you pass me the water?
We get back to... He gypped us. They're all fakes.
No, he
Yes, the bag is full of a bunch of illusioned.
The bag
nuts
is
and
full of
bolts.
coppers. This is going to take a long time to divide out.
The bag is full of aluminum.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's 100,000 copper pieces. That's what we decided to do here.
That would suck. It's like, alright, well, whoever has a bag of holding is
Right.
Here's $100 in pennies.
basically.
Okay, so you leaving?
Yes.
Yes. Was that just a coin flip or
No,
a
it's
D2 to see if it's a 50%
No,
chance of being...
I was just moving the coin and it hit some dice and it made a noise. You're safe, don't worry.
The building explodes.
I was like, wow, he's only giving it a 50% chance?
Yeah, so the bomb you guys have been carrying for the last 7 sessions just exploded on you.
Do you have a bomb?
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah, the whole
I mean,
the
I wouldn't-
module.
I forgot to tell you about
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna
The
say, I wouldn't
module
put it
is
past
a
Trick
nuke?
to have one.
Well,
And then
hold
just
on.
casually
so if
forget
a
about
bomb
it.
explodes in a bag of holding, what
It's contained.
It just explodes in the contained area and destroys anything you're holding in the bag of holding. It doesn't destroy the bag.
Interesting.
At least that's how I'll play it. I don't know about any other DMs.
Great.
Anyways, Marshall opens the door for you as he sends you
Unless
off
you
on your
count
way.
pounds of pressure as pounds.
That's what I'm wondering.
Good luck, good luck to you all. As he closes the door. And it's just that hallway to that archway. Archway?
Archway.
I was like,
Archetype.
Arcfay?
Oh
No,
no.
it's Arc.
I changed the pronunciation. Look, I know it's April Fools. You don't have to be on your toes all the time.
So enter the
Rune Knight?
archway.
Okay.
So, So as you're all just standing there, you turn. Revak enters the archway. I'm sorry. As his body kind of just almost kind of blurs and swirls and is gone.
Ravak?
You are back in the main lobby with that sense of vertigo left.
Leaves that.
He left us
I
behind.
will walk in.
Do you all follow?
Sure.
Or are we gonna narrate this one at a time?
One at a time.
This looks like blue flu powder. I'm gonna get sick. Walk in.
It's okay. It's could be worse.
And you're back in the main lobby. A little worse for wear.
Yeah, it could be that guy who's
And-
testing his altered teleportation circle.
We all walk in at the same time.
Yeah, he's probably
Something's
spliced with some
wrong.
cable or something. I'm not fixing that one.
There's not much I can do.
You're all
for
back.
you.
A little nausea.
Nausea.
A little bit of nausea, but it passes within a few seconds.
Well, time to be bored for the next 3 days.
It is currently 7:15 in the evening.
Great.
What does he need to see you for?
Me? I am actually from a different guild. I have been commissioned to work for this guild for a mission.
He's basically on loan.
Yes, and so once I am finished with this, I have to report back to him so that I can report back to my other guild.
He's a rental.
Pretty much.
That sucks.
It's not a normal thing with our guild, but I think they're trying to get rid of me.
Your guild's trying to get rid of you?
Why would they do that?
Because my dad is one of the leaders. Daddy issues.
That's just what I was thinking.
That last group of adventurers came back traumatized and missing a few arms. Oh, it's fine. They're rentals.
Just go up and hug his leg. It's okay. You'll always have a place in my heart.
Right.
He just like.
Do you think there's a
Right.
job as adventurer stunt doubles? People in New York are paid to stand in line for other people. If there's a service, people are gonna want to use it.
And it reminds me of the.
So you hire this stunt double to like check traps for you or open chests to make
Yeah,
sure
there
they're
is.
not mimics.
That's like
Invisible servant.
That's an unpaid intern.
Invisible servants as well.
That's
We're
called.
taking a
that's called an
light-hearted
apprentice.
approach. We're taking a very
I had
light-hearted approach to this
Indentured
episode in honor of the
servant.
holiday.
Yes. Also,
Except for that unpaid intern joke.
Yes, I've already had an apprentice before. And then I killed him because I didn't like him.
Is this in character or out of character?
Out of character.
Of course, Caitlin.
No, it's in character. It's his deep dark
Impressive.
past.
Okay, now I'm just imagining Carl from Phineas and Ferb doing this for an Adventurers Guild
This
version of
level,
Alka.
this level 1 rogue.
Alright, now I just need you to go check that chest over there. Right, sorry.
Okay, so we have 3 days of time to kill before.
What do you guys want to do? Probably sleep. I'm gonna make a guess and say you guys want to sleep.
But you guys
Look
worse
for a
than me.
wyvern.
What happened?
They're not here. Darn.
Yes, try to find a dragon.
What were you
Not
guys
a
up
dragon,
to?
a wyvern. Way more rare.
So you're just asking them what's
Yeah.
happening.
What were you guys up to? You look a little tired.
Oh yes. We fought some Vine Blights.
Where?
Oh yeah, we did.
Oh, at some guy's office. I sold him a spell, and he used it. The
No,
idiot.
You didn't sell the spell. You sold a spell that was sent to him.
I'm sorry, spell scrolls aren't exactly like collector's items. You don't have. You see that? That was Mordenkainen's first scroll.
Yes, but he could have like inscribed it into a book or something.
Then it would have been more than one time use.
It would have been brilliant. I should have done it myself.
That sounds like a party.
Now you sold them. Sad thing.
No, I'm rich now, so it doesn't matter. Let's go divide this money and then
Okay.
go find a way to spend it
Go find a way to spend it.
Yes.
before someone pickpockets me.
Don't worry, he'll take 2d8 force damage.
So you take a second, you get back. You're
Sure,
all
trick and
gathered in.
pickpocket it right back.
So where are you guys all gathering to count this money out?
Should we go back to
our
our
rooms.
Yeah.
So you all cramming together in a single room?
Yep.
Sure.
I mean, it's only like 3 6-foot people and 2 children.
2 feet.
That's right. 3 of you are like really tall, and the other 2 are ridiculous.
So it's 200 apiece.
There is 1,000. Whoever's counting, there's 1,001 gold pieces in there.
1,001.
And
I'll take a tax for the
one.
carrying of this
Sure,
gold.
you can take it for counting.
Yes,
What a
you
jerk.
get the tax. Enjoy your 1001.
It makes it so that my gold is no longer an odd number.
Oh, brother. 200 each. That works. For
I
me.
have an even 2,030
I have a 2,027.
gold.
Oh, I'm only 3 behind you.
I'm like 700
I
behind
gave you my
guys.
pencil.
If I need it, I'll ask for it. Thank you.
Now to figure out how to spend this.
I have an idea.
Right?
I want to buy one of those.
We all pitch in and buy our own airship.
What are those removable black holes?
Those are legendary. You don't
I
just
know.
buy those.
I mean,
A legendary what now?
the black hole.
The
He wants a.
orb of
He wants
annihilation.
You want a sphere of annihilation?
I gave that to Mirth one time. That was a bad idea.
He almost killed himself with it.
Yeah, he did.
So close, but
He also almost tried to kill Lich with it, but it didn't work because liches are kind of smart.
Kinda.
it was an attempt.
It was an attempt. It was a good attempt.
So yeah, we have maybe a shop of her own, a ship, an airship, and I want a hole in the universe.
Yes.
If that doesn't worry you about their goals and their mental health, then I don't know what
I
does.
will imagine that it leads to Narnia.
It doesn't.
Sayonara, sucker.
I'm going to find my parents.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it like leads to nowhere. Like not even the abyss.
No, it annihilates you.
It's just a literal hole in the universe that destroys you.
There's not even a
There's
soul.
no.
It's like
yeah, there's
antimatter.
There's no
contained.
afterlife afterwards. You're just dead. A campaign where it's actually what's inside of
Sphere of annihilation.
Sphere of Annihilation.
Yes.
That's really where
A
Kal'Jaru
limbo-esque
is.
plane full of all kinds of broken apart bits and pieces and all kinds of people battling it out
I
in
mean,
one
by
battle
all
royale to get out.
technicalities, Mirth still has a sphere of annihilation.
Oh, yeah, we're living on an island, aren't we?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dang it.
Anyways,
So
different
there's a
campaign.
sphere of annihilation right. Where is it?
It's in between.
Oh,
it's
like
that little,
right here.
It's that little triangle. Yeah.
Road
Just
trip?
an itty bitty
Road trip?
one.
We are here.
Uh-huh.
Whoa!
That is over here.
You need a napkin.
No,
It
it's
is
just almost-
literally on the other side of the world.
Okay, so I'm going to assume you
Yeah,
all
but
are
if the
heading
world
to
is
bed.
round.
Yes.
Yeah.
I need to revitalize my spells.
Yes.
All right, sleep, trance, and then doing whatever you do when you're not sleeping.
It's
Paperwork.
pretty boring.
You do paperwork too?
No, I'm saying he does paperwork.
Oh.
He's like, he pulls out a copy.
You really need to watch our meme video because, or at least the end
30
of
minutes.
the meme video because there's some good ones on there.
So what are you doing, Trim?
I'm gonna write down what I overheard.
Okay.
Uh,
Do you want to actually physically write that down?
I mean, I did just now, but I'd like to put it down for the record that I.
For
have
the
it
record,
down.
I have it recorded.
I
Okay.
don't just have to memorize it for a month.
No, I'll just memorize it for whenever we may need to use it in the next year. Okay. So.
Let's see.
So as you're just writing in your journal, Point looks at you and then just kind of folds a little in on herself and shuts down. And if no one does anything else, that's sleepy vibes.
That's- yep.
Deal.
No emotional conversations tonight.
No, she
it's
had
just
you had
sleepy
your
night
first
night.
full of them.
Emotions. Unemotional robot.
Yes, who else are you going to trust with your emotions?
The people who will tell you their life stories, the robot who doesn't have a life story.
Okay. What time do y'all want to wake up?
As soon as possible.
crack of dawn, baby.
4 hours after I went to a trance.
Okay.
I'm gonna
well,
practice sleeping.
Wake up at your respective
Practice.
times. What do you want to spend your next 3 days doing?
Well, I'm gonna check out my armor.
Go shopping.
Okay. Shopping.
I guess I will go with Ravak. Shopping.
Shopping. No
I'll
idea
go
what
with
you're
them
doing.
just because, but we need to make a side stop to the armor place.
So, what are you guys shopping for? I'm going to speed run this a little bit because I don't think I can. I don't think I can reliably roleplay all of this. Anything that catches your eye?
Yeah, pretty much something fancy, something nice, nice magical items.
Something
Magical
nice.
magical items specifically.
Something nice, something fancy, something that catches that lady's eye.
Does anyone want a masquerade tattoo on the
I'm looking for a cannon pistol.
We spent forever on that. Okay, Pipe, you looking for anything specific, or you just there for
Magic
the ride?
items.
And then I'll enchant it with the repeating shot so that I don't have to reload it.
Dang.
Just shoot cannonballs at people.
Where are you gonna get the cannonballs from?
That's repeating shot.
Repeating shot. It creates the ammo.
Ammunition.
So you just have a whole cannonball that you just.
It just pops into the
automatically
gun.
loads and everything.
Yeah. That's how he has. That's what he has on his pistol, and why I never change my stuff. It's
Okay. Okay. Let me find a good table.
Ooh, there we go.
Okay. Which one of you? Someone call heads or tails.
Heads.
Got it?
I'm not actually shopping right now, so
I know
it
you're
landed
not.
on me.
You're just there for the ride. Okay.
I mean, if I see something that I like, I might just like borrow it for an
You know,
extended
just
time.
borrow. Okay.
Yes, totally. No.
Ooh, I have to roll another one for you. Ooh. And
Oh, jeez. I don't feel safe anymore. I feel like I should be rolling for this.
Oh, I no longer have to have that prepared.
Okay.
What should I prepare?
So while you're out shopping, a few items do catch your eye.
I should
Some
just-
gloves of swimming and climbing, a basic +1 weapon, a figurine of wondrous power, either the serpentine owl and the onyx dog, a sensor of controlling air elementals, and a brazier of controlling fire elementals.
Those are expensive.
Those are big. Those are big
How
ones.
much do those cost?
Are you asking?
Yes.
Okay, uno momento por favore. Ooh, I opened straight to it. I feel powerful.
First try.
Okay.
Because if you can control a fire elemental, can you just make it go into a gem?
No.
That is a good question.
Because
the
you.
spell only
The,
lasts an hour, doesn't
the
it?
method still has to
Obeys
make
you.
the saving throw, even though it obeys you.
Even though it obeys you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, but if it fails, if it succeeds on the saving throw,
You have cast a spell on it, and you lose control over it.
And now you're facing a level 5 elemental.
That's how I ended up fighting a method.
can you banish it?
No, not after you lose control.
The onyx dog is selling for 1,250, and the serpentine owl for 1,500.
Okay.
Maybe I don't want this.
What do they do again?
That's where that stat block went.
Gosh.
Yes, it's in there.
I was wondering where the heck that went. Where are you? I lose you every time. Okay. Why can't I find that?
Kind of want to try this actually.
So, the figurines, they become like animals when you throw them and you use their command words, the onyx dog becomes a mastiff for 6 hours, and the owl becomes a giant owl for 8 hours.
Can you ride the owl?
It's a giant owl.
Yes.
Yes, you can.
You could ride
The dog.
No.
I could ride
You
the
could
mastiff.
ride a regular dog, yes.
You could ride the mastiff.
Yeah, but it wouldn't go any faster than I could walk.
No.
Which book is that in?
Dungeon Master's Guide. Just basic magic items.
And I'm glancing over. I want the mighty servant of Uik.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I want a mech.
You want a mech? You sure
Yeah.
you don't want a crab robot?
It's a little more. It's less. It's a little underwhelming.
Oh, I need to figure out what I actually needed for this spell.
I want a prosthetic. Oh, I already have one.
And both of the elemental command items are going for 2,000.
That's it.
Well, that's the current bid.
Yes.
I need to go sell something.
It's not worth it though.
It's not.
No. It takes too long to use, and they're
Yeah, it's like an hour
They're just-
ritual or something
they're
like
big.
Never mind.
that. And you wouldn't have this. You don't have the spell to bind them. You only have bind method.
Yeah, but if I
Trickier.
like hold still and have someone else cast the spell.
You'd have to find a full wizard
Mm-hmm.
because it's like what 5th, 6th level stuff.
Sixth level.
It's a bit beyond what an artificer can pull together.
You'll be able to learn it.
Oh yeah. I will.
I need to find jewels.
Yeah, I was just checking over these other magic items, seeing if anything was cool.
Regards to you, after a couple of days, after the second day passes, you do get your mithril armor set.
I do. Okay, so I did get my mithril armor set.
You get your mithril armor set. Your boots and shoulders feel a little tight in the armor. But other than that, it's okay. Just tighten the shoulders and your legs, and a bit loose on the chest.
Really.
Well, as soon
She
as
got
he
the
puts it on, it
measurements wrong?
molds to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, once you have your he enchants it.
Once I enchanted it, it molds to me.
I'm just giving you your details.
Okay.
Oh, purple stone. Yeah, I'm so protecting.
I need to find rubies.
Rubies.
Yes. Stupid spell.
So the cheapest full ruby you can find is a small sliver going for 1,000.
Impressive. No thank you. I
Full
just need.
rubies are expensive.
I just need 50 gold pieces worth of ruby dust.
Oh yeah, you can get your hands on that. Why didn't you say so?
Well, I was just gonna grind up the rubies myself since I'm proficient in jeweler's tools. Yes, I need some ruby dust.
The shop owner is willing to sell you the tiny bits of ruby they have left that they can't really use anymore for 750.
I only need like 100 gold pieces worth. I don't need that much.
Right? I can do this for 100.
That works. I'll give him 100 gold pieces.
Okay.
$400 GP of ruby dust.
Morning of the next day.
I will cast that night. I will cast continual flame twice to create 2 continual flames with that ruby dust.
Where? Can you just move it?
Continual flame? They're little orbs. A flame equivalent to brightness of a torch springs forth from an object that you touch. I'm just gonna take 2 rocks.
You little less dust than you were expecting, but you were able to stretch it out enough to make the 2 spells. You got some documentation telling you where to go for the ship you need to get to.
Sweet. Okay.
The ship you're looking for is called the Fortune's Favor.
Okay. So now I can.
And you also got another document sealed, titled for you.
Oh. What does it say?
Inside is a fairly small report, small binder. It's as much information as whoever it is working there can infer on the Rude Knight.
Ooh. The battle will be legendary.
So from everything they've
Plot
heard in
twist.
reports from you guys, the information you have is thus.
Is thus. Wait, this is the information he has as thus?
The information you have that you're free to share with the rest of your party at your leisure is thus.
Yes.
It is appears to be a mixture of rune magic on the armor along with artificery enchantments to make it work and function a bit easier. Magic seems to be built into it and using some form of aura halcum as a base for the armor. They think that the greatsword might be made with mithril and coated with the same material, given that he's wielding it with one hand. And on top of that, they believe that there is a couple spells he might be able to cast through the armor. That's all they can really infer.
That was the updated thing he was talking about.
Oh no, I didn't change anything except remove one thing.
Updated.
Well,
You
I
removed
left
his
out-
max hit points.
Yes,
He has
instead
unlimited.
of 637, he now has 636.
Way more feasible. Okay, I have some specific things I would like to look for. First is a bag of holding, because I realized I don't have one, and I
Oh yeah, you can find that easy.
Okay, and then the second one is let me find it again. It's a It's a specific tattoo.
You can find a bag of holding going for an easy 50.
Okay, that's
The
nice.
bag isn't the greatest quality, but
It's
a bag of
magical.
holding, so it doesn't matter.
bag of holding and lots of artificers doing work around here.
Specifically the rare one, because the other one doesn't change my armor class.
The Rune Knight only has less than the Trask in HP. Don't worry, guys.
Okay. So let me think about that. You do find a guy a bit farther from normal spots in town, but you do find a guy doing this kind of magical tattoo work, and he's asking $12.50.
That's worth it. That is very much worth it.
What are you looking for?
Protection tattoo.
Oh.
Okay, you got your hands on that.
Okay, so
Does that
12.
require attunement?
1,250 gold pieces. So
Okay,
1250.
And then my 50 for the bag.
What exactly does that do?
2,
I
5,
think
0
it adds
equals minus
2 to the
15.
AC.
Telvain wants another brown.
Does it require attunement?
Yes.
Get you're becoming mirth in every sense of the word. Get your hands on as many non-attunement items as you can.
Speaking of non-attunement, this requires attunement, but do we have any belts of giant strength laying around? Preferably Storm Giant.
You're not getting Storm Giant, nor can you afford it. That's a legendary item.
I know it is. I know I can't afford it.
You don't find anything along those lines at all.
Okay.
That would be like locked in a safe.
Right, of giants.
Actually, I do know where one is. Not Ravik, but he knows legends of it.
Yes.
Is there any way I can attach
would.
the souls from the boots of Elvenkind to my...
That's not how that
That's not how it works.
You can. If you want to do it, do it. Just know there are consequences to your actions.
Okay, so I find the rare one, which means my armor class is 15 plus my dex.
Which is
17. Well, not full dex, just plus 2. So now I've upped my armor class by 2.
Could you update
Oh,
your
right.
class on this for me then?
Yeah.
Could you please? Thank you.
I have to update my
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's right.
because
You now have an 18.
plate has 18 natural plus my. So I have a 20 with my shield out, and then if I'm using the
18 natural leisure. You can update your own stuff.
Yep.
I should write down that I have the barrier tattoo.
It's decently sunny outside, just a couple spotty clouds, cool breezes flittering through the air. It's getting a bit colder. Summer's starting to fade. As you go about the city, on your little shopping spree for these last 3 days, what have you been up to, Trim? Delphine likes brownies.
Ramirez is a good cook. I'm gonna look into any items that might be able to make me invisible. Sick of getting caught. Sick of being seen.
You
Oh,
can have
that's-
I'm
you
gonna
can have
keep-
my masquerade
If I'm gonna
tattoo.
keep nosing, I wanna.
Isn't the cloak of invisibility like?
I think it's only rare.
Is it only rare?
That are very rare. I know it's not legendary.
I know it's not legendary. The ring of invisibility is legendary.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh yes, I just checked it.
From like a. Yeah, I'm gonna recreate The Hobbit. Like dust of invisibility or.
Cloak of invisibility is also legendary.
Really?
Oh, am I looking for something that's way outside of my page?
You're just looking for something that'll turn you invisible for a bit, right?
Potions of
I mean,
Legendary-
I would like just so that I can get more uses out of it, but if it's
Legendary
only like a couple
means like
times
there's
big,
one, possibly two in the entire world.
I'm not gonna go up and like
The
try
way
to.
I always put it is this: it's a very rare, very hard to find item that cannot be recreated with current magical technology or something along
I'm
those
not gonna go up
lines.
and directly ask. I'm
Okay.
just gonna like keep an eye and an ear out.
Looking around, you do find kind of like a store for like traveling merchants and like sideshows. Small, it's just advertised as disappearance dust.
Huh? What does this do?
Only 50 gold a pinch.
A pinch.
Yeah, so that's a dose. One use, 50 gold.
Actually, the bowl of commanding water elementals, it only takes an action.
So, Caitlin, to put that in perspective,
It's not worth it.
that's around the cost of a decent healing potion.
Yeah.
Unless it's a ring.
There's also a foot in diameter.
Yeah.
You know, I think I'm gonna go for 5 doses.
So the lady at the front smiles at you. She doesn't seem to get a lot of customers. It's like, oh, thank you. You want 5 of them?
Yes, please.
Of course, that'll be 250.
I'm gonna hand over the gold.
Right. Here you are. And you 5 packets. Just tear those open and throw them in the air like this. And
If you wanna.
dust twinkles down, and she just, with her toothy smile, with a couple missing pieces, she vanishes.
And you are 50.
This will last for about anything. This could last anywhere between 2 to 8 minutes or so.
Minutes?
It's not permanent, but good to cause a little show on the stage and make your kiddies laugh.
How long does this last? Oh, it's permanent. What?
What do you mean?
Until you take a shower.
After she did the shower.
How much did it cost again? $250?
Yes.
250 for all 5.
Awesome.
We're not gonna be able to see each other anymore.
One.
I'm afraid to tell you that we can't see each other anymore.
One.
Because
limb.
I've
What
become
should his
invisible.
tattoos look like?
Oh, I was quoting a movie.
Well, I was making my own original content, so.
What should Ravak's tattoo look like, guys?
A boat that moves across your body.
It's a protective cat tattoo.
A boat that moves across your body. So
it's,
when
it's not a moving tattoo.
So when somebody
Oh,
like
that's
shoots
only,
you, it's
like,
like a
one-
bow, just like there.
It's an elven rune, actually. A bit complicated. It means it translates roughly to Aegis.
Just... What was I looking for?
Which appropriately is a type of shield.
Oh yes.
Yes, yes.
Is that
Though it does
tattooed-
cover my whole arm, so it's very intricate.
Is that tattoo
Oh
found?
yeah, lots of
Tosh's-
its embellishments.
What?
Where is that tattoo found?
His whole right arm.
No, like in Tasha's collar.
Oh, tosses, yeah.
That all you guys want to do for your 3 days?
Yep.
Yep, I'm running low on funds.
I still
No, that's a 2. I was supposed to write a 7 there.
wanna
I don't
talk
have
about
200, I have
making
700.
a shield out of oralchemy.
Or can I borrow your pencil for a second?
Yes. There we go. Now.
Medallion of Thoughts. What is that?
Don't ask.
I thinks I wants it.
Don't ask!
I can't have it until level 10 though.
Okay.
Level 10 or level...
Look, it's getting
11.
late. We're closing at... Oh,
Dang it.
you.
Hi. Did you miss me?
You.
Well, suppose I can make time for one more customer. Watch your mind's eye.
She puts the clothesline behind me.
Now, what can I do for you?
Hi. So, I have another request.
Really?
Yes. You know that oralchemy I've got? Is there any
Her
way?
eyes light up with sparkles and she can barely contain a smile. Yes?
Is there any way you can make a shield out of it?
Provided you give us the material a little extra to cover costs, of course.
How much would you need?
How much do you have?
How much would you need?
I can't tell how much I need without the material in front of me. How much do you have left, actually?
I still have 9 whole ingots, plus a partial one that he.
No, he still has that.
I'll give it
Yeah,
back to him.
Okay.
Medallion of Thoughts.
How thick do you want it?
Can read thoughts.
You're still looking like the little bubbles.
I'm
It's
still
gonna have
gonna
to
do that.
give me the plus
At
2.
level 11. Unless James kills me, then it might be level 12.
About 6 on the cover.
Gainful artifice or anything.
6 of them.
No, near-death experiences.
Oh.
I take a level 1.
How much is 6 including the expense cost?
Including the expense cost.
Can you ship it somewhere if I'm not in town when you finish it?
Where am I shipping it to?
Where is she shipping it to?
We have no idea where we will be.
Well, we have to take it back to where we found it.
That's for all the way in Roland. Whole nother country, way down south.
I would not ship it.
I wouldn't
So-
trust that.
I just, I can hold it on to it for you. I'm sure you. You look to be an adventuring type, so I'm sure you're not quite sure where you're going to be next. I can just hold it on to it for you till you're next in town.
What are the benefits of oralchemy again?
You told him what it does, right?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I never explained anything. I handed him the thing back and walked off.
What does oralchemy do though?
What does it do? He's
Yeah.
the one that made it up.
So as far as Trick is concerned, it's a very special metal.
Okay, then I'm asking the lady, what is the benefits of oralchemy?
You're kidding, right?
No, I'm not.
Oh, it's a specialist kind of metal, similar to adamantine, just a little harder to work with, and it's a bit harder to break.
I feel like you're not telling me everything.
Why would I have reason to do that?
Very well, I can take my business somewhere else.
Oh,
You can't talk to me, sure.
Well played.
Not a lot of us around here are sure. The stuff's very hard to come by and rare. That's why it's expensive and hard to work with. As far as I'm being honest with you here, as far as I know with this stuff, something to do, it has a weird effect on magic. Magic that happens to it goes strange. Extra protection against magic, I assume. Do you want to insight check her on this?
That would make a good shield.
It already exists. It's made out of snail shells.
Oh yeah.
Yes! I'm dead serious! There's a snail shell shield.
It was a
It's not
7.
It's terrible.
As far as you can tell, she's being honest with you. She doesn't seem shifty anymore. She generally just seems to want your business.
It's called a shield of something. Shield of
Spell turning.
Spell turning, yes.
What was the discounted cost that she was going to purchase them off of me for? It was like 1,400 per ingot.
Yeah. So she wants 6 ingots to pay fully for getting the shield made and covering costs.
That's worth it.
He wants to make sure he's getting every bang for his ingot.
And I realize that.
How about this? Because I'm leaving town soon, and I don't necessarily want to leave such a high-valued shield, considering you originally told me each ingot was worth 4,000 gold pieces, where you can be where sold properly. How about I sell you this partial ingot? He only used a little bit off of it.
7/8 left.
7/8.
An eighth off of it.
You tell me about how much it's worth to you, and then you do a little more research on them and let me know when I get back in town what they do. And then I'll decide if I want to sell the rest of this to you. I am deducting some of the cost for your research purpose.
So you're paying her this ingot to figure out what the material is.
I am requesting part of the payment for the ingot, but I'm deducting like 100 gold pieces for her to do a thorough research on it.
Used, shoddily cut. I can give you 700 for this one piece.
No. Make it... $970.
950.
970.
I can do 960, no higher.
I need 970.
You have something specific in mind.
I just want an even 3,000 gold. That's all.
This guy has his one thing. He wants
It's
his,
a quirk,
he
okay?
wants his money bin to be even on the top. No dips, no waves, just a flat surface.
970. Come on, lady.
Done.
There you go.
Get your things together, pays you, and you're off on your way.
One more thing I've realized I need to replace. My crowbar got confiscated last time.
Yeah.
I need a new crowbar.
Yeah, I was like, can you hand me the water?
You can find one for a couple silvers.
Awesome. Done.
Yeah. As it gets confiscated as we go back into town.
I would cry.
Oh, I'm not going
at
to
this point,
security.
I'm thinking we land outside of the city and walk.
A couple, so
Right.
like two.
We still have that,
So like two.
that adventure or that
That shop owner's
shop
business
owner's
card.
business card to get us through the. Just say we're doing research for him. Getting
Bringing in
Herbs.
herbs.
You should pick up some before we go.
I still have a lot of silverthorn and some lightning moss.
Also, will we need like an extra bag for the device?
No, it's already in my bag.
It's already in your bag?
I swiped it as fast as it was put down.
I ain't holding it.
I ain't holding it.
You just see me tinkering with it occasionally.
Jeez, you make one nuke joke. No one wants to touch the thing.
No. Mr. Pipe and Rabak want clean hands in this business.
Well, as clean
So we
as
don't
you
touch the
can get.
contraband. Oh, I'm clean.
Officer, I swear I had nothing to do with this.
Rabak
it was all
has
him.
done-
He's holding
Aiding
the
and
item.
abetting.
Hey, we caught
Rabak
him!
has done no
Don't
crimes.
worry, he got it!
The only crime Rabak's done
You
is being
turned me in.
affiliated with the criminals.
Look, I'm gonna level with you guys here. If you get caught handling this, I don't want to be guilty even by association, so I'm dropping you all here and I'm at it.
That's basically
I
what he
don't
said.
like that they're having us.
Don't worry, I can
Place it
vortex warp you
again.
out.
Almost like paying us up front. It's almost like he's setting us up.
Just all he wants you guys to do is take it back and make up any story you want to explain how you found it.
At this point, I'm pretty sure he's just paying us to get rid of it because I don't think he cares if we return it or not. For all he cares, we just disappear and Minister Pipe returns.
Yes.
I just would feel a lot better if we returned it. So, we shall return it.
His conscience is nagging him. His Jiminy Cricket in the back of his mind, screaming.
Do any of you know what kind of other business deals he's made? What kind of business he typically?
Shady? I don't know.
He is a guild master, so I would assume
Guild
not the
business?
cleanest business.
He also runs the
A fifth of the country.
Yes.
He's
Four.
the leader of one of the 5 guilds that
Five.
runs this country.
Fifth of the
There's
country.
5 of them.
Yes, he runs a fifth of the country, which means I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him, and I'm not very strong.
Maybe if we put our heads together, we could throw it just a little bit further.
Oh yeah, this is where the trebuchet was invented, so they could throw him even farther.
That's how. So that we could trust shady people.
Oh, oh, he's dead. You guys don't have to worry about trusting him.
The good thing we threw him over the wall we were sieging.
And remind me, James, really quick, what the device in question was supposed to do before we
energy module.
broke into it.
Essentially, it works as a
Tesla battery.
it exerts force to create energy. Not exactly perpetual motion, but essentially when you use it, huge blast of force move that giant wheel of orichalcum. It seems to be designed to create kinetic motion.
So it's essentially Iron
Kinetic
Man's
motion, kinetic energy,
Iron Man's the
Pulse reactor?
pulse reactor.
just not electrical.
Yes. Elemental.
It's essentially a magical reactor if you think about it.
Yes. Yes, it is.
I don't like that.
Yes, we already saw
I
it.
don't understand that.
I don't understand it.
I already
I
seen it blow a
don't
hole in
like
the
it.
wall. We don't need to worry about it. Let's go.
What does
Ah,
he
good
want it
days.
for?
To research it.
What does he want it for? Why do I want to replicate it?
What does he want it?
It is far beyond your ability.
I don't care. I'm still
I just don't want to make it.
You want to try to steal his plans?
Yes, let's do it.
How about we leave? So on the third day we leave as soon as possible.
Are we on a flying rowboat?
Yes, you have to row too.
Yes, you're on a fly
Row your boat
They all had steam methods in
far
the oar
across
to like
the sea.
produce, push.
The steam efforts. We have to keep it airborne with paddles.
Actually, also, I wonder if I could provide like a little, some propelling with my gauntlets. Can the steam method like create?
Yeah.
If I created like a powerful enough thing. Could it like propel?
A canoe.
As long as you had 0 friction, yes.
On a side note,
On a
every
side
day that I
footnote,
don't use my spells of those past 3 days, I wanted to be trying to put methods in gems.
You do realize this will risk combat, right?
I do realize that.
So, how many spell slots are you using a day?
Well, I have 2 level 2 spell slots.
So he can use. Oh, he can only put one.
1 a day, basically.
Is that how that spell works?
Well,
the-
because it's 2 different, 2 second level
Oh,
spells.
they're both second level spells. Okay. So, 3 times. What methods do you summon?
I'm going for magma methods.
What
We find his body.
Souls.
I got a 17 for the first one.
You
don't
don't
roll.
roll.
Oh.
He does.
It's out of your hands and in the hands of the April Fool's sadistic DM.
This is why I didn't choose to.
That's full-blooded.
This is gonna sound like a really silly question. Do methods qualify as like elementals?
Oh
Yes.
yes.
Interesting. If something goes wrong and I kill an element, kill one just in case, I might be able to store it for you.
Really?
Oh,
That's what she's testing.
Because that's what I'm playtesting essentially for.
Okay, so it's a
friend.
charisma save.
So if you store it, I'd
believe-
still use it for its
Is it a
intended
charisma
purpose.
save?
Double check
Well, I
it
can
for me.
trap
I
elementals
can't
when
trust
I
my
kill them.
information anymore.
Yeah. I'll put it on there.
Now I don't know if that means I have an
Or-
elemental corpse in my in my hand.
Yeah, does she have an elemental
Or-
corpse? Or does she have
What
an
does it
element
mean,
stuck
like-
in a gem?
If I kill them, I can't use their power, right? They're
Act
just
and find out.
stuck there. I kind of want to sit
Charisma
in
save.
on this now,
Okay. What's your
See
spell
if I
save
can-
DC?
just in case it goes south.
A lot. 16?
No, D4s!
No.
Okay, I'll be
D4s.
honest,
Where
the
would
first
one roll
two
for
rolled-
healing?
Crit fails in succession. So
Oh,
now I'm
wow.
scared.
Are
to
they
use the
natural
die.
ones?
Yes,
Yes.
critical fails.
So if they
You
crit fail, do I get
successfully-
2 of them?
You successfully bind all 3 of them to gems.
To the same gem.
What gemstone are you using for this?
I have a.
He has like 12,
I have 12.
Alright, yeah, you
like
can fit all
50
3 of them in one.
gold piece.
You now have
Okay.
3 methods in a single.
I have 4 methods in a single gem right now.
4 magma methods in 1 gem. Congratulations. Be happy with yourself.
Dang it!
We can try again. It's fine. He's gotta succeed eventually.
Okay.
What methods? Just out of curiosity.
magma.
I got 4 magma methods in the gem.
Interesting.
So if I use it at full power, that's like a lot of d6.
He uses 1 breath at a time.
No, you can
No.
set it to.
You
use
can
all
set
of them.
all 4?
Yes.
I guess that's true.
The
You
perk is
could.
having it fire at 1 at a
I
time.
can
Is
set
if you have
if-then
6,
statements.
it's unlimited round. You can just keep using it
Yes.
because each round there's a 1 in 6 chance. So basically, statistically speaking, by the time you reach the first one you used, it's recharged.
Yes.
I can set if-then
Statistically. That does not mean.
Statistics. It's fun.
But if you use all 4 charges, you will have to roll 4d6s
And see which one's
and
recharged.
1
Yes.
recharges.
You can use multiples at once to increase power or range,
Well-
or you can spread them out to just rapid fire.
That
Right.
depends on how well you are at phrasing your inscription.
DM's discretion, baby.
If-then statements.
Okay. So you get to the small
Just
airport.
1 though.
6-page long
No, you could.
description of how it works.
Because it could be multiple commands, like pull this, if this triggers pull, do this,
that's
if this
true.
trigger, like you just got to be very, very careful. You don't want
Right.
it to just trigger death explosions.
So, about 10 in the morning, you get to the airfield, and the ship before you.
Fortune's favor.
If he went out on that
Does
little
it-
dinghy, he's a little dinghy.
Doesn't look
does
very
it look
fortunate.
yeah like fortune has been favoring it, or is it?
It looks clean and polished.
It's what's left
It
after
looks nice.
fortune.
It doesn't look worse for wear. It's also small.
Of course.
Is it trick size?
It is about
It is a rowboat.
I knew it.
Whoa,
We're all
whoa,
gonna die.
Whoa.
It better be fast.
Row, row your boat
It better
quick
be
across the
He actually
sea.
has it on a timer for like 6 days, so we like, get there and it blows.
Okay.
Oh no.
I can't find full dimensions for it. I don't know where I started that. So there's enough
Well,
for.
if it blows up, it's
It's
in
a
my
completely
bag.
covered ship with large wings on the side.
Is it tight like onto a dish?
It is very tight, like unto a dish.
Okay.
Ah, nice. Now what if we flip over in the sky?
Standing there is a single man, graying hair. Like, are you the people I'm taking?
Yeah, I believe so.
I believe so.
I'm looking for.
Thank you so much for defining me as a person.
Zalos.
not overlooking.
Plate.
Yes.
Ah, yes, you. Come on to the favor.
The favor.
What kind of favor do you have to call in for this?
Go ahead, have some seats. There's enough room for you all to be sitting side by side with each other, and one's chair in the back.
Taking up as minimal space as possible.
I call the back seat.
Your chairs you're sitting in can recline a little
And
bit
the
back
seat in.
to lay down in. There's a smaller area in the back, tight like a stamp,
Yes.
where you can use the bathroom.
Oh, jeez.
Nothing
Is
else.
there a seat like away from the water?
We're in the air.
Oh, we're in the air.
Yes.
We're gonna be in the air.
So you're away from
the.
away from the air. You are surrounded by air.
I'm in
I
a
mean,
vacuum.
good luck.
I'm in space.
I'll let you guys know when we're almost there. Just sit tight and enjoy yourselves.
When we're almost there.
Okay.
Anyone? I'm gonna whisper
Hey,
something.
what was your
Does
name?
anyone here know how to
By the
steer
way.
a ship in case
Felix.
it dies?
Feed it? Felix.
Felix.
I'm
Felix.
sure I can figure
Yes.
it out. He
Yes, I
does.
Now, why don't we get going?
I can.
I can't do a rasp without doing that.
I can steer a ship.
Let's
Flying a ship is another story.
Everybody in, seatbelts on.
Yep.
Do we have to?
Is that what this thing is?
Yes, for those of you who haven't flown in a standard model, you take this, you clip it over. It just helps to secure you in place if there's turbulence when we're taking off.
Is this open air top?
No,
No.
it's closed.
It's a
top.
little pod with wings.
Okay.
Oh no.
So if you're claustrophobic, good luck.
How does he see? Does he have a window?
There is a
Okay.
windshield on the front.
I was gonna say it's like,
Don't worry, I have light, and I will reach into my suit pocket and pull out 2 rocks that look like they're on fire.
Okay.
No, there are windows.
I'm gonna hang him in a basket.
You can,
It's about
Call me
it's about
B,
10 feet wide, 30 feet long.
We're on there.
J.O.B. Jared's other brother.
For those of you who haven't read the Book of Mormon, this is very hilarious.
10 feet wide at its widest point, and 30 feet long.
So there's Moria in common, there's Moria goer.
It's not.
How
It's,
fast does this thing go?
it can go really fast, really fast. Ready to go?
Yep.
I
He closes the
imagine.
door behind him to the cockpit, and you hear the loud noise of the engine underneath starting up.
I imagine Groot's sidekick. This wheelchair thing. Here we go.
As you feel the plane slowly start to move forward, loud exhales of steam coming out from underneath.
We weren't given a
Nice.
time frame to return the thing, right? Because we might not get there.
Brownie, please. We might not get.
Pipe wants another one of Telvane's brownies.
Can I get
Yeah.
one of those two?
You take off into the air.
I don't know if it's a takeoff, it's more like a shamble.
The ship's in good shape. It's
Putt,
just a
putt.
Are we sure it's not like
With a little bit of shaking and teetering on your way up, you eventually come to a stable altitude. As you hear a sound from like a kind of like a pipe just over by the door. You are free to take off your seatbelts and move around.
Move. Around.
As your days are spent peacefully flying through the air.
Oh.
Calm sunsets and sunrises if you're awake at
Hey,
those
this is
points
a
in time.
perfect area to do my method.
Oh, please
yeah.
do not.
Do you actually?
Please do. If
Well,
we
he
drop
would have
out of
to,
the sky,
Create the substance in order to do it.
Yeah, you don't have coal or anything.
Oh,
my ghost will haunt
darn.
your ghost.
Did we die?
Yeah, stream died.
Uh-oh. Well, apologies to all your streaming watchers. It died. So when you get this in a day or two from YouTube, we're sorry. It's not our fault. They can't control it.
I might be able to.
We really should test bringing that thing down here.
We really should.
Okay, now.
How long are we going to be on this ship?
You're just cruising through the air. You don't hear much from the guy except a couple times to tell you to put your seatbelts on for turbulence. But it's a
Trees in
fairly
the upright position.
it's a fairly peaceful ride. He doesn't bring you food, so you're forced to rely on yourselves and and whatever rations you have.
Great. Did anyone bother to buy rations?
You all should have at least 5 to 10
Put a
days of
tea bag in
rations
my mouth
on
and
you.
just like drink water.
I'm out of water fast. I did not prepare for this.
Yeah, you see, I'm working on a juice cleanse.
Don't worry.
And,
I can
have
create and
juice.
destroy water
That would be technical.
every day.
How much water can you destroy and create?
Up to a gallon or two, I think.
Yeah. Way more than that.
I was gonna say, imagine taking out
Isn't it
ocean
like a
1 gallon
cubic
at
foot?
a time.
Way more than that.
Cubic. Is it cubic 3?
You create up to 10 gallons of clear water within range in an open container. Alternatively, the water falls as rain in a 30-foot cube within range. Yeah. So I can do
That's
that.
convenient.
Okay, where's my
And then if I wanted to, I could change my infusion to an alchemy jug.
Great,
And-
we can survive off of mayonnaise.
5 more.
And seawater.
Oh, please, no.
A total of
I
5
think I'd rather
days
starve.
passes.
5
Totally
days.
nutritious.
That means I should
You're
probably.
working
I don't
on
care.
just
A little bit faster than the mist view, though not as comfortable.
Oh, faster.
Oh yeah.
Smaller.
I'm going to be working
More
on improving the
dynamic.
conflicts just a little bit, making them a little more.
Trick is sitting there, just happily tinkering away.
Or
He'll
five.
blow us out of the sky.
You did get a little grease on you one time while you're just maintaining it, but yeah, this is the gauntlet piece, right?
Grease. Yes.
It's starting to look pretty well put together. You have full mobility in your hand. You had enough extra plates that you were able to make like small knuckle pieces, so it can hurt a little bit more if you hit.
Stabby knuckles.
You've improved on and you've made your rotating kind of revolver style thing along the side fairly smooth and easy to move around with.
I think we should briefly discuss how we're gonna
And you've
return
been
it.
working on a trigger mechanism which requires moving your thumb. You're just trying to find a good hand position to have it so it doesn't accidentally go off. So the whole idea behind this is like you hold your hand in a position for a couple seconds and you like pull your finger like a trigger. You pull your finger like a trigger. And you just find a comfortable hand gesture for yourself. Preferably one you wouldn't make on accident so you don't misfire and shoot a guard.
I have Featherfall prepared, just so you know.
You can save 2 of us.
How are you going to
Up to
have
5 people.
Featherfall
So
going
the
to
party
hold
is
the
safe.
ship up?
Well, if it's up to 5, maybe we could also save the captain.
Choose
There's
up
5
to
of them.
5
Oh,
falling
there's 5.
creatures.
Oh no, because points.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, you can do. You guys can take care of the captain. I'll
Oh
just,
yeah, he's got flying
I've got my
boots.
winged boots. It's fine. I don't even have to use any of their power to get
So,
out of it. I just
how are we
let
planning
myself
on
go.
returning the anything to the
Honestly, I wasn't planning on making any explanations. I was thinking just leave it somewhere.
Like leave it on the front porch.
Pretty much. Not, I was thinking more like inside of somewhere.
Instead of putting it back into the thing.
Make it look like Deep Rest lost the stupid thing.
Alright, we are a couple hours away from our destination.
1 second. Let me find Nope, wrong one. Esmere.
You have the paper map around here,
Let's
don't
just go give it to the cultists.
No.
Can you
Let's give it to the bad guys.
drop us off several miles to the south
Who on a world war?
of Esmere?
You sure?
Yes.
Oh, I can't find a voice for this guy. You sure?
Are you sure?
You positive?
Yes.
Okay, this is the one we're sticking with.
Only fools are positive.
Ah, yes, but I'm a
I'll
smart
have
fool.
to.
I heal the fools.
Okay.
Okay, I'll have to. Alright,
Every time I see this, I think of the Millennium
I'll
Falcon.
let air traffic to
Every
let
time I see
know and. Okay. Whatever you want.
How much are you getting?
You can feel the ship that you're in like slowly veer to the left. Does anyone here have weak constitutions or prone to air sickness?
Nope.
I mean, my
No.
constitution's a +1.
My constitution's a +4.
I have a
Mine's a
+3.
I'm probably the weakest out of all of us.
Point's a robot. It doesn't matter. She's
Yeah.
got nothing to throw up.
Unless it's like bits.
Well, yeah,
Metal bits.
she just drinks oil on the daily to just keep her legs working.
Drinking it's a show. She could just put it on the outside too.
A couple hours pass. And, all right. Fasten your belts.
Click.
Click. Click.
You feel yourself descending and you hit the ground. Little rough, tumbly. You can hear the sound of grass passing beneath the wheels as you come to a halt and the captain opens his doors. Right. Middle of nowhere.
Perfect. Just where we want to be.
Which way is town?
I will hop out.
Yes, I will look around for that crumbling shack.
Oh, that shack. Oh, I know what you mean.
That should have been several miles southeast of Esmere.
Okay, 1 second, please.
We're gonna go down there and be
You
attacked.
didn't find it.